We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led by the former Longhorn. At quarterback, it's Quinn Ewers.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to give that one to Darren Waller, and it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On play action, here's Ewers. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is hard. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big-time play for the Dolphins. It covers 63 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. H.A. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. They'll bring Waller in motion here. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This one caught just past the pylon. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A play fake. Now Williams to the left side. He's got Kmet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Swift. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Zacchaeus to the goal line and in. Olamide Zacchaeus. Touchdown Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Open man, Malik Washington. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Ewers. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Ewers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They go play action with Ewers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied. 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down. Run now for Monunga. Face to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And the Bears are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. To throw, it's Williams. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Kenneth Grant getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on second and third down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll try the right side with Swift. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with first and 10. Ewers looking to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Off the play fake, Ewers. This one complete to Washington. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's second down and 3. Now it's H.A. and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. In motion, it's Waddle. H.A. searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run. It's Swift. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Poston Loveland. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. And his first pass is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Stafford. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. Minshew sets to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It'll be Minshew again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now it's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This 2nd and 4. is Stafford. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down. Throwing again is Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hanson and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. And we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Minshew. He'll get this complete to Worthy. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught left side, Williams.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Adams the man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go back to the ground with Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.